So Ben Harper was suggested. I can't do all your suggestions. I am not that talented. Maybe in 20 years I can, but right now, not so much. Um, so I found a Ben Harper song that I can slightly play, "Waiting on an Angel," which is one that I really like. Ben Harper I'm a huge fan of his stuff. Waiting on an angel, one to carry me home. Hope you come and see me soon, 'cause I don't wanna go alone. I don't wanna go alone. Now, angel, won't you come by me? Angel, hear my plea. Take my hand and lift me up so that I can fly with thee. So that I can fly with thee. And I'm waiting on an angel, one to carry me home, to find myself a resting place in my angel's arms, in my angel's arms. So speak kind to a stranger, 'cause you'll never know. It just might be an angel come knocking at your door. Come knocking at your door. And I'm waiting on an angel, one to carry me home, to find myself a resting place in my angel's arms, in my angel's arms. So there you go. Now a story about my encounter with Ben Harper. My little brother Aaron introduced me to Ben Harper and the Innocent Criminals when we were in college. And Ben Harper and his band, they were on a tour, and my little brother met him, and then they were coming to Columbus. And so I had been listening to his music fairly nonstop. And so I bought a ticket and I went, and I didn't ask any friends to go with me to the concert. I just decided I was going to go. And it was a great concert. I had so much fun. But because there was like no pressure afterwards to like leave and walk home to my house because it was on campus, I stayed around to see if I could meet him. Now, in part, I stayed around to see if I could meet him because my little brother had met him. But the other side of me, and that, it's just competitive nature of sibling. But the other part of me really wanted to meet him or try to meet him because I wanted to tell him how important his music was. And so I did. And I waited around and I got to meet him. And he was actually getting on the bus to leave. He was kind of waving. I was like, wait, you haven't met me yet. This is what I actually said that to him. The gall of 21-year-old Leah, or 22. Anyway, so he's like, oh, sorry. So we stood there, and he shook my hand and, you know, leaned in because, you know, it's loud. There are other people. And I told him about how I had found myself in this sort of part of my life that had gone on for at least a few months, maybe longer, of feeling like I was just going through routine, just living every day, going to class, you know, just existing, really, actually, not living. And I started listening to his music and the lyrics, and something in me stirred up, and it reminded me, his words reminded me, and it compelled me that I had to, like, live again, that existing isn't enough, that there's only one me. And I was living a life where anybody could have gone in that looked like me, and nobody would have known the difference. And life's not designed to be lived that way. Our impact, our presence matters. And so his music reminded me of that and called me again to be me and to do more than just breathe, but to live. And so then he's like, wow, well, now I feel like you have compelled me. I have to hug you. And so I hugged Ben Harper, or Ben Harper hugged me, or we hugged one another. Anyway, it was this really, really cool moment for me. And, you know, when I hear his music, I am reminded of that. So just remember that. No one can be you but you. And so be the best you. And sometimes our best isn't very good, but even our mess ups, our oops, can be beautiful. So enjoy your day.